How's it going, YouTube? Durian here. It's time for a new set, some new hair, and a new free-to-play account. Let's get into it. Alright, like I said, this is going to be a new free-to-play specific account to create free-to-play content specifically for, because I know there's a lot of free-to-play players out there that probably want to know what decks they should be going for, what are the key cards that they want to get, things like that, and kind of general strategy. And I also wanted to do a little bit of a disclaimer, because I've been playing the game for about 6 months, and so I kind of know exactly what I want, and what I want to go for, what I want to get out of this account. And so I wanted to say that you shouldn't, sacrifice fun for efficiency. So I always think that you should prioritize having fun, whether, that's trying new decks or, winning and trying to become the best. Like, there's very different ways to do that, but make sure you're having some fun. It's a great game, and don't be like, oh, I can't have fun because I gotta be free to play. Like, just figure out your ways around it. With all that said, let's enter Teppen. Loading screen time. Okay, as you can see, absolute brand new account. We're gonna skip the tutorial here, and we're doing that because I know how to play. I think if you do play this tutorial, you'll get a good idea of kind of the basics of playing, and then as you keep playing, you'll get better. You'll figure it out. I'm trying to do a little bit of guide content, but there's a lot of, I think playing the game is definitely like the best way to get better, more than anything, at least right now. So we're gonna skip that. Skip. And then we've got the wonderful cutscene, all the context, the background, the story of Teppen. All right, so we made it past the intro video, and we're just gonna make our name here real quick. We're gonna be Durian Baby. Okay. Yep. Flag. Change that to United States. Okay. All right. And now we're in the game. So let's go through, a little bit of the basics So basic card for new hero. We got event information. Don't display it anymore. Close it. So battle mode, telling us about the screen. So it's nice. They will give you kind of a brief overview of each screen as soon as you enter it. So this is the main battle screen. You can play against other players. You get ranked match. You're going to go for the top, aim for champion every season as a free-to-play player. That is going to be your main goal, because you do get gold every ranked season by like climbing up through the A ranks, and it resets you down. So that's very useful. Free match, test your decks out there, of course. And then room match to invite friends. And as you can see, you get a nice rank E reward for leveling up there. That's a very, very good reward. So let's just go through the different screens of the game, get you guys used to it. So we've got single player, enjoy your battles on your own. So story mode, practice mode, chronicles. These are all very useful. I'd say these are your primary ways to generate new income, specifically hero stories. So you could go in here, you can play one for every hero, and then you get a lot of souls, and souls are the crafting resource. We'll go over those a little bit later. And then you can also get, you can get some packs here. I don't know if we can go up the difficulty without completing them. No. But you get some packs, you can get some souls out of those chronicles, and then practice if you just want to, test your decks out a little bit. We've got Coliseum, so Grand Prix, basically tournament-like events where you play until, you play like 5 matches, you get a certain record, and then you get rewards based on that. These are very useful. You want to be playing these as much as possible, but you gotta reach ranked. You gotta reach a certain rank to get to them. So you will get various entry fees for these, and then you can get packs by winning. And it's a pretty good deal. You get shiny cards, you get packs. We quite like that. Okay, back to the battle. We already explained that. So cards. This is where you're probably gonna spend a lot of time in this game, editing decks, checking the card list, see what you got, crafting cards and whatnot. So we'll go in here a little quick. So you start off with one deck created for every hero. and they all have their own cards. We could view deck, check it out. You can copy deck codes. You can make decks based on your deck code. So if you go up here to create deck, the plus, you can scan QR code or copy deck. Or if you have a deck code copied, it will ask you automatically. How nice. So I personally think that you should just stick with these decks for now, and then get used to the game, especially if you're a new player, and you've never really played something like this. Get used to the game, figure out what you like, and then you can kind of start going where you want. And then here we go. Editing, crafting cards. So you own it. The purple is you don't have it, and then gray, you don't have it, you can't make it. So there you go. So you can't make all these basic cards. The basic cards you get by leveling up your heroes. So it's very important to play with certain heroes because some of the level up cards are really good and actually even staples. But yeah, so you'll spend a lot of time here. Well, by using souls, you'll be able to create cards we don't currently own. I didn't mean to tap that, but that's basically what we're talking about. So you can also break your cards, or called reaping in this game, to get more materials. That's primarily what you're gonna want to be doing here. So you can see these common cards. It's hard to tell the rarity, but the common looks like that. It costs 50 to craft. The rare has a little bit of an extra diamond in it, so that's a rare. Costs 200 to craft. Epics are gold. You can't see it from this, but they're even fancier, gold, and 800. And then there's legendaries, which you can only play one in your deck, that are 3,200. Ooh, it's hefty. Okay, so that's that shop. This is where you're gonna buy jewels and buy packs and stuff. So going into the pack shop, there you go. This is where you check out all the different packs. You can purchase them there. Good deal. You get the season pass. As you can see, it's super discounted right now, and based on the login rewards, we should be getting 10 gems, which is gonna set us off. It's gonna start us off really nicely, and then it refreshes itself, like I mentioned in the previous video. And then here in the Teppen channel, you can see random things. The most useful thing here is feature matches that will come up almost every day. They skip some days. And then you can get an idea of what other people are playing, and maybe be like, "Ooh, that looks kind of fun. I want to try that." You could copy their deck, you could try it out, and whatnot. So we've gone over kind of the basics of what's going on here. So what am I gonna do first? So for me, the first things first is we're gonna play all the hero stories. So if you go into missions, there's 64, and it's a lot. It's overwhelming. But you're gonna go to achievements, and you see here soul 400. For finishing all these stories, and that's really what you're going to want to be doing, because that's a half of an epic card or 2 rare cards. So with how many heroes we got in the game now, maybe 10, you get 4,000 souls. Is definitely enough to craft a very strong and viable deck. So and there's few different variants that you can get, so highly recommend just grinding out the stories, get a deck going, and then you can start on like the daily missions, the new missions, and the event missions, whatever you please. And then we've got presents. So I believe this is the logins that we got. There we go. Oh, all these packs. I won't be opening them now. I could open them later if you guys are interested in that. See what the free to play account gets. But I found that it's not that interesting, or people like it less than I thought. So we do get 10 jewels. So before I even do anything, we're going to claim those 10 jewels. We're going to go over here to the shop. Okay, we can purchase the season pass here. So let's check the missions really quick, just so I can show you guys what's going on. So you get all these extra missions. These are season pass only missions. So you get extra zenny, you get extra souls, you get shiny cards, and you're going to get 250 gems. What? Convert your 10 to 250? 500? 570? 640? 710? 780? 850? And then another 250? So that's 100, 1,000 and 100, 1,100 gems total. And if you notice, if you notice, it costs 980. So like I said, you're gonna be getting all your gems back plus all the goodies in the rewards. I just scrolled by. We'll just scroll through them real quick again. So we're talking shiny cards. We're talking Grand Prix tickets. Like I mentioned, you can get packs from those. Souls, Zennies. It's just amazing. And this is why you gotta be starting. This is why you gotta be starting right now. So first things first, let's buy that. And very important. So check out that fine text there. 50% boost to hero experience. So that's gonna definitely boost up your grinding your heroes up and getting those level up reward cards. Very important. And one time 50% discount when you craft a legendary. So be very careful with that. Use it. Oh my gosh, that's dancing cat dancing with a banana. So freaking cute. Distracting me, but that's definitely going to help you accumulate legendaries and help you build the decks you need to build. All right, so the next thing I wanted to cover was what's going to be my strategy with this account specifically. I've talked about what I'm going to do first, but what deck am I going to pursue and the crafting strategies in general. So the crafting strategies in general, it would be easier if I opened some packs and showed you. So you know what, let's go ahead and do that. We're only gonna get the core packs because I'm saving. Okay, so let's get 10 core packs. Anniversary present, 10 core packs. Okay, we got 20 core packs. I like that. That's a good start. So let's open these packs. See if we get anything shiny. I'm gonna go ahead and skip. You guys can enjoy. Oh, nice. What's this one? Legendary. And this one? Secret. Okay, so that's actually really neat. Shows you the two different rarities, right? Legendary and then secret is the same. It's a rare card, but it's a special animated fancy art. Oh, looks beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about, let's see if we got any shinies, because that's what I'm looking for here. That's what I'm trying to see here. Okay, so you see we've got 2 bubble crabs, which means one is probably shiny. It's not showing up. 4 cruel games, crazy. Maybe they changed how this works. So let's go ahead. Let's just get our other 10 packs going real quick. More legendaries. Oh, dang. Oh, we got another secret. Okay, actually, here we go. So you can see this emergency strike is a little shiny. So we're gonna go back, check out the crafting. So let's check out green, because we know emergency strike there. So we've got quite a few things going on here. So Raging Dust Cloud is 1. So this is where you normally craft it for 50, reap it for 10. In the case of shiny cards, we've got the shiny one. You can see the hollow shine. If you guys are down for collecting it, keep them. If not, I recommend reaping them, because you reap them for the full cost. So reap 50, right? We could create it for 50, reap it for 50. Basically converts itself into any copy of the same card. So we can go find Emergency Strike there, which was a shiny, golden. They call them golden. I don't know why I'm calling it shiny. Golden epic card. Let's find you. And this one reaps for 800 souls. Ooh. So that's going to help us complete a lot of different decks, and is halfway through to our 50% legendary discount. So that is very, very nice. So your general strategy as free to play is find any golden cards and reap them. Get them out of here, because they are going to significantly increase the amount of souls you have at your disposal to make decks and to try out new decks as well, like to hone in on your one deck and to try out new decks and keep the game fun and fresh. So for my specific strategy, for what decks I'm going for, is this deck called the Zombie deck. I'll show it up here. We're gonna go away from the game a little bit, and this deck has been absolutely phenomenal for over the last 4 months of Teppen. It's a very strong deck. It's very cheap. It has some legendaries in it, but I'm gonna opt to not play them for now. And the other option that you could go for is the Astalos deck. We'll pop that up on the screen as well. And then those are like the two main decks that stand out to me as strong free-to-play friendly decks, and we'll be going kind of for that. It's interesting because they are dual color decks, and typically most decks are single color because you get a huge disadvantage of cutting your MP in half for running dual color, but they make it work. They make it work. So that's kind of my plan. You can follow along if you choose, but it may change. I will say it may change after I've reviewed the new set. I've been keeping my peepers closed because I want to do a first impressions set review, which will be coming out over the next week. And my strategy for free to play could change a lot, or it could just be let's use that simple zombie deck and just upgrade it. And the biggest reason why we're choosing that zombie deck, it's not because it's really good or anything like that. It's because it is such a fantastic shell that it can go and you can fit it in every different color and it will still perform reasonably to very well. And then you can change your hero up too, which means you're getting new quests with different heroes, and you don't necessarily feel like, oh man, I really don't want to build a new deck. You can kind of slap the hero on it, slap a hero art, and just keep on running. And I think that's like the key thing for the zombie deck specifically. The other deck, Astalos, which I showed, is very specific use case. It's designed in a very specific way for a very specific hero art. So that's kind of my thoughts. That's my strategy. The zombie deck, I think, is the way to go, but the new set definitely is a game changer. All right, the final thing I want to talk about is this Teppen newbie and free-to-play guide on GamePress GG. I'm going to link it in the description. It's written by a fantastic community member, Iowa the Boat. So shout outs to him. It is a very, very fantastic guide. I've skimmed through it. It talks about, what your kind of journey looks like. And it's just good written content that, as opposed to like this video content, if you want to like go back and you don't really want to scour through the video, he's got some basic decks that you can build just from the basic cards, keeping it simple to try out, experiment with some strategies. And it's just absolutely fantastic. Also goes a little bit more over the game itself, since I kind of skipped how to plays, just focusing on keeping the free to play, what decks to choose, mechanics, and economy is what I mean. So definitely check this out. It is fantastic. All right, that is it for this free to play account starter with me guide kind of thing. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for making it this far. And if you want to see more of these like free to play guides, decks specifically for free to play, which that will just be easy to craft and also powerful, fingers crossed, make sure you're subscribed, give a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. It helps out a ton. And stay tuned for the set reviews, future decks, the new meta decks coming out from this set. And let me know if you'd like me to do a pack opening for the free to play account to see what we got on it. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.